Ladies and gentlemen, it says we're live, so we must be live. It's a little bit cooler today. We have grey skies. The Kalima is still here slightly. It is 24 degrees, but it feels less than 24 degrees. Will you see that? So, for those of you just joining us, this is Balcony Banter, and it's Wednesday. And there we go. Welcome, everybody. I've got Christina, I've got Ian, and I've got
Hello.
Juliane.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
So Juliane just came in at the death, and so it doesn't look like she was late at all. Traffic, but that's a good thing, right? The traffic is typically a good thing, right?
If you hadn't said so,
nobody would have
noticed.
Yeah, but you know me, gotta be right. So we have a small video for you today, and we're going to show that and have a chat. It's going to be I can't remember what the title is again. How to deal with downs or something.
Low moments.
Low moments. How to deal with low moments. There you go. I don't have any low moments. Yes, I do. Yeah. I just drink Tim and tonics.
I get a cuddle from your wife.
Oh, a cuddle from my wife.
That's the best part.
Especially with this beautiful Scottish tartan shawl on.
Oh, look at that, eh? Yeah, sure.
You've got a few shawls now, haven't you, kid?
Yeah.
We got a few shawls now.
Got the new one yesterday.
On Monday we got it.
On Monday,
we got a new one
Ireland.
From Ireland.
All right, very good.
And we had one from you, Ian, and we had another one not so long ago as well. More like a shawl like that, wasn't it? So.
And I gave you a yellow one.
You did?
Yeah. But that's more for summer.
That's more for summer. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So hello everybody. Mark Wiltshire, evening everybody. Very cloudy Lost Chris. And if you don't know Mark, go and have a look at what we were doing this morning. Is that a fly?
Yeah.
And I don't have a dacha because you've got it.
Dacha.
A dacha. So, if you look at the walk this morning, we did a walk live in Los Cristianos. So I was with Mark Wiltshire, and we had a great time there. She's going to sing the Scottish Soldier, says Moira. Are you going to sing the Scottish Soldier?
Oh, that.
Yeah. Do you know?
I don't know it.
Do you know the Scottish Soldier?
No.
All together now? I don't know it either.
I would, but I'm sorry, you would probably shut down the channel.
Okay, so how to deal with low moments is watch Balcony Banter, because we have so much fun on Balcony Banter. It's unbelievable.
That's it.
The walks, I started again yesterday. I did a Chaos Savaki walk on my own yesterday, then with Mark today. Tomorrow we have to go to the doctor's, and I'm actually debating whether to go on a walk or not, because we have to be at the doctor's at 12:30. That means you've got to be ready by 12. That means you've got to get up by 10:30, 11, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm not back, I was back today at 10:45, wasn't I?
Yep.
And that would have been a little bit on the stressful side, she says, because she stresses about everything, don't you, kid?
Yeah, especially when I've got a cita.
Asita, when she got an appointment, she likes to be there 10 hours early. Even though they say you're not allowed to go to the doctor's now early, you've got to go at your appointed time because they don't want you waiting around in the waiting room. So there may or may not be a walk tomorrow. If it is, it'll be local in Kyle-Savaki. So if anybody does want to go walking, I don't promise anything, but I might be out on the street of Kyle-Savaki tomorrow between 8 and 8:30. No, not 8, because I'm setting the alarm for 8. So 8:30 and 9. And then if I'm back by 10, we should be all right, shouldn't we? So I might be going out tomorrow. It depends how late I stay up tonight, because it's the grand finale of Boba Fett.
Oh.
Boba Fett. You all know Boba Fett, right?
Whatever that is.
Oh, it's a Star Wars spin-off. And it's showing on... Where's it showing on? HBO? or Amazon
All
Prime.
right.
I can't remember.
Mhm.
I can't remember. HBO or Amazon Prime. Just talked to Lee the Macmaster. If you haven't seen Lee in a while, nip over to his channel. He did a tech review of a great wallet today that incorporates the Apple tag. So that was pretty good. And he got a question from somebody who asked, what about the vaccinations for Brits coming to Spain? And although I thought it was well known, obviously not many people know it. So as of the 1st of February 2022, vaccination certificates issued by the competent authorities of the country of origin shall be accepted as valid 14 days after the administration of the last dose of the complete vaccination schedule. So that means complete vaccination is two doses, and 14 days after the last one, you can come to Spain. On the other hand, if your last one was older than 270 days, then you need a booster. And again, you can't have the booster on Thursday and fly on Friday. You have to have the booster, wait 14 days, and then you can come to Spain. So if if on the day you fly, your last dose is older than 270 days, then you need to get the booster 2 weeks before you leave. So there's mathematics for you. What happened? Did I miss something?
The door just opened.
No, it was the dog.
Oh, it was the dog. I thought it was a ghost.
Oh.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, everybody's doing thumbs up.
Oh.
So that's that one. As of tonight, the BOE, the Boletín Oficial España, will tell us that we no longer, after midnight, have to wear masks on the street. Yay! Yay! I know everybody's saying, why is he so happy? And the reason I'm so happy is because I've been following the rules, and now I get to celebrate because we've done the job, and now we don't have to wear the masks. For all of those of you that were ignoring them anyway, there's no difference. It's like your granny used to say, take your coat off in the house, or you won't feel the benefit when you go outside.
True.
The little Scottish granny.
It's like,
So, yeah. So, basically, after tomorrow, you do not have to wear masks in the street. But there is a caveat. And you do still have to wear your mask if you cannot guarantee a distance of 1 meter 50, 5 feet, from somebody else. So that means if you're walking along a pavement in the fresh air and somebody's coming towards you, you either have to step into the street and pass them more than 5 feet away, or you have to put a mask on. So it's not this like, we don't have to wear masks in the street anymore. It is, you don't have to wear masks in the street alone anymore, which I didn't agree with anyway, but it was a way to focus people's attention on what the rules are. Now, they've also said that the COVID pandemic is now going to go over into an endemic, which means it's something we've got to live with. It's something that's not going to go away. But at least the last strain, at least, and the vaccination schedules has made it that it is less deadly. Unless you look at America, they're vaccinated 64%, and I think yesterday there was 3,000 deaths. So, which didn't change from a month ago. But there are a third less people in hospital. So there are less people being hospitalized, but there are still a lot of people dying per day, that is. Per day. 2,800 and something per day is an average. So you got to be careful. I don't know what the British figures are, but again, less hospitalizations, less intensive cares, and hopefully less deaths. So yeah, so that's the official I mean, everybody was reporting this last week as breaking news of what they're going to do. But you know me, I like to wait till it's written down before telling you, because you never know what they change. And to tell you the truth, I haven't read it. I just know it's being published, so I better go and read it after this. Julie, have you heard anything to the contrary?
No.
The wind's whipping up again. Okay, so what's the dog's name? He's lovely, says Denise.
Bella. Bella Boo.
Bella Boo, there you
says
go. So let's just see who's on before we go and play the movie. Pete and Shell's on. It's just common sense to him, whether you go take things serious or not. Choice is down to the individual. That's also true. The choice is down to the individual, unfortunately. So here we go. Let's have a look to see who's on. Oh, I've missed a load. She's indeed beautiful, little Bella Boo. Woof.
Yes.
Oh, I've missed a load. Craig, we'll leave at 8:15 for Lee's got a premiere. Sorry, it's tomorrow. Didn't read the date. Oh, okay. I won't go back and drag up the old stuff, Craig. Sorry about that. Everything to everyone. Evening to everyone else here. There you go. JJ's on. Anthony's on. Steve Moody's on. Helen's on. Pete and Shell. Julie Wade. Ian Millar, whoever he is, David Longdon, Moira, the Matman, Diane Barlow, Neil Davidson, even everybody. Thank you, Neil, for being a member and supporting regularly the channel. For those of you who were asking about not finding the join button, if you look in the description, I put right at the bottom of the description, I put a link direct to the join page. And what that does, it tells you all about the join thing. It shows you a little video, and it also tells you how many tiers there are and how it all works. And it doesn't cost you anything to read it, and if you decide to do that, that's great. But as I say, you don't need to do that. For those of you who want to do it anonymously, obviously go to timothydale.com/sponsor, and there you can sponsor us through PayPal, and or just watch the adverts, basically. Thank you, everybody. So, Moira's on, Moira Craig having a Barney, Ian Dorman, Jeff Daniels, Ian Miller, whoever he is. Zelda Carr's on. Ian and Moira are saying everybody to everything. Double act. Pete and Shell, Juliane, Nendel, whoever she is. David Butler's on, Carl's on. Been finished here for ages. England, UK, way ahead of everywhere because of the vaccines. The end is nigh. Very good.
Well.
Anne-Marie Elton's on. Mark Murphy, Denise Pearson, Tim. They're having festivals already. Santa Cruz. One was postponed. I don't think they're having festivals at the moment, and I don't think there's going to. Are they going to cancel Carnival this year again? I've not heard anything yet.
I haven't heard anything. They are doing a light festival soon. When you drive up towards Adeje town,
yeah.
There's on the right hand side or on the left hand side, wherever you come from, is this Chinese park, and it's going to be a light experience.
Oh, is that the one that looks like a circus?
Exactly, that's the one.
So basically, you take the Adeje turnoff. So if you're coming from Los Cristianos, it's the first Adeje turnoff after Fanya Bay.
Yeah.
And then you go up the hill towards the old town, and it's on the right as you're going up the hill, opposite El Galeon, the park El Galeon.
Yeah.
And if you're coming from the other direction, then you would come off at... Where would you come off then to get to there? Oh, you're coming off at Adeje again. You come off at the Adeje turnoff just after Los Olivos. And then, so don't go to our village, our turn off at 81. I think it's number 80 then, whatever that is. Okay, so if you want to, do you want to set up the video, Juliane?
The video is how to deal with low moments and how to maybe become more accepting life challenging moments, and what you can do about it. It's actually a video that was shot after another one that was called Funny Moments or something like that. So if you want to check out the other video, you can do that on my channel as well. It's called Funny Moments. So let's see about that one, how you like it. And of course, we are looking forward to your comments in the discussion. Thanks.
Okie dokie, here we go.
Hi, guys. It's Juliane, and I'm.
Oh, sorry, got to stop you right there. I pressed the wrong one. I downloaded the raw footage. That was the one that Juliane sent me from YouTube. This is the one that I digitally remastered. I hope you like it, Juliane. I hope you like it.
Hi guys, it's Juliane and I'm here in sunny Tenerife. And today saying hi here from another little hike. I'm not hiking too much today. I just wanted to make this quick video for you to share some thought that I had on a former video I made a few days ago. I was talking in that video about a moment of like 5 crazy minute moment, how to gain quickly happy mode and how to trick your mind maybe to become instantly happy and positive. So today I would like to share another secret with you, which is about acceptance. So it's also, I think, very important that you accept the low moments. So there are moments in everyone's life, I guess, where you don't feel so good, but it's more about that you learn how to accept those moments as well. It's not serving you if you try to push this feeling away, because if you push it too much away, then it's gonna persist in your life. So what you resist, it will ultimately persist in your life. It's not going away. It stays there. So it's better to say, I accept the low moments. They are there. There are always gonna be low moments in everyone's life. But the question is, how do I cope with such a low moment? Am I gonna let my attitude get worsened by this condition, or am I gonna change my attitude to a better one? Maybe by asking myself, what lesson is this situation now teaching me? What can I learn from this bad moment? I think that's a better approach to face a difficult and a delicate situation. So yeah, think about that and stay positive. Accept the low moments as well, and then you will shift your thinking better and also your attitude better to a positive attitude and a positive outcome. Because only if you can appreciate the low moments, you can also appreciate better the high moments. Because this is like a rhythm, a law of rhythm, and the law of polarity. There's always in everything good and bad. So enjoy the day. Have a nice sunny afternoon. Love out everyone, and love is always there. It's just a matter where you want to put your focus. All right. Bye, guys.
Where do I want to put my what? Thank you, Juliane. That was like a difference of chalk and cheese, also, wasn't it? There we go.
Hi, guys. It's
Hi,
Juliane.
guys. It's Juliane, and I'm
Wow.
here in Tenerife.
Hi, guys. It's Juliane, and I'm here in sunny Tenerife.
Hi, guys. It's Juliane, and
I thought
I'm
you turned
here
down
in
the
sunny
velocity
Tenerife.
in my voice.
And
No, not yet. No.
and made me even slower.
Make it slower. No, I didn't do it slower. I've got a frog in my throat now. Hang on.
A frog. A frog.
That's what we say in English. You got a frog in my throat. Ribbit.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
You say it
frosch
in
im Hals.
German too.
I say
Frosch im
a
Hals.
frosch im Hals.
Frosch im Hals.
No, they do. Yeah. Neil's asking about the weather for the next few days. There's good news and bad news. The good news is that it's going to stay pretty steady, so there's going to be no surprises. But the bad news is we have a high to the north, as you probably see here. And that's an anticyclone. That means it goes around anti-clockwise. And it's been pulling southerly warm winds up towards us. But it's going to actually move across, and it will eventually pull polar wind down. So it's going to cool us off a bit. But I'm saying cooling off. The weather is planned for the next 14 days. Highs of 19 and lows of 16, 15, 14 in the night. These are very conservative estimates. That means in the sun it's going to be way over 20 degrees, so 25 in the sun, or even hotter if it's direct sunlight. And the lows, they shouldn't really bother you guys if you're coming from the UK.
Yeah. No, especially not at the moment anyway. Not at the moment.
That's perfect.
I recommend this app, actually. This app is called Weather Pro, and you pay, I think it's about $5 a year or $15 a year or something to get the paid version, which has got no adverts and gives you a 14-day forecast. The free version, you get a couple of adverts, and it's only a 5-day forecast. But I found it very, very accurate. And not only that, but it's got some nice maps on it as well, which will give you the last satellite pictures. And also, if you're in Europe, they got the night pictures as well. I mean, I know we're in Europe, but the mainland Europe only works at night. You've got the temperatures, and you've got the rainfall, which looks quite good. And all these are in video form as well to give you an idea.
Right, very good, very good, good.
And you can zoom out to the whole world, basically.
Ah. I just usually stick my nose out the door and say, "Oh yeah, it's cold, it's raining."
That's
it's snowing,
true.
it's
You can
wet."
also, yeah. I was in Ireland, and there was a rock hanging from a chain. It said a weather vane, and it says, "If the rock's wet, it's raining. If the rock's jiggling about, it's windy."
That's it.
That's it. And the weather is a good keyword, actually. I mean, weather is changing all the time, and so are low moments.
That's
So
true.
bad weather is not something constant. It comes and goes, and it's rhythm.
So, Christina, how do you get out of low moments?
If I have low moments, I always think of people that are worse off than me.
There's people who are worse off than you.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. So, like who?
like people in countries where there's war and they don't have a safe place to go, don't have to cuddle in their beds.
That's true.
Or people who can't get medicine. Like I talked to Stephanie today, and they said, when you want to go to Canada, is it not dangerous with malaria? And she said that's just countries who don't have medical help.
Uh-huh.
So in Ghana, when they go and get their medicine, and it's not so dangerous then.
Okay.
You've actually just about answered my question there. My question was, why do we get low moments?
Why do we get low moments?
Yeah, why? I mean, Most people just jog along, but there is a time in your life why you get low moments. What's it caused by? Is it caused by
I
what?
I
Tiredness?
I feel that it also has to do with dissatisfaction, which is not a bad thing to have, you know. And dissatisfaction is not the same as being unhappy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the dissatisfaction also brings us further forward, and moves us to maybe better advanced places, and makes us improve things. That's it. Uh-huh.
Is
I'm
it?
just
Is
Yeah.
it?
showing them which one it is. This is the
And
one with the sun.
Yeah.
and because sometimes we set ourselves a target or a goal or something we would like to bring forward, and it is not yet maybe there, or we don't know and don't have probably the right skills to be comfortable in the thing we are looking to do. We get dissatisfied with a situation, and we get maybe moaning about something where others would say, oh, why are you moaning about this?
Yeah. Yeah. In other words, it's a loss of confidence.
Hmm.
You lose your confidence over something.
Yes,
Uh,
can also be. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think there's
Yes.
also a difference
Since
in the amplitude. So if you're looking at your highs and your lows as a waveform,
Yeah.
then as Ian was saying, we're just toddling along, but there's still a small amplitude, and therefore your highs and lows are very minimal. But there are some people who, like manic depressives, for instance, who's got massive highs and very deep lows, you know.
Mhm.
And so it also depends on your frequency, I should imagine.
Yeah. Yes, all is frequency, right? True. And we got to find our own balance in to keep that frequency not too much of a roller coaster ride, or else we are constantly like looking how to keep our head above water, sort
Yeah.
of.
yeah.
And that
Yeah.
that can be also very overwhelming and stressful for
Yeah.
for somebody,
Yeah.
if we don't know how to find that balance. And that to find that balance, it's a very individual thing to do. So what works maybe for me must not apply necessarily for you. I can give suggestions and tell what works for me, and somebody could try. That's why trial and error
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
probably a
Yeah.
good thing to do.
Yeah.
Try and see what works for you, and
Yeah.
see what you are in harmony with.
Yeah. Another thing I was thinking about, would loneliness come into that?
Loneliness.
Loneliness, would
Sure.
that would drop your that would bring your esteem down a bit, wouldn't it? If you were actually lonely. I mean, what I'm thinking about there is people that's maybe been, let's go back to what we were talking about last week. People home working. They were maybe working with their families,
Hmm.
and all of us they get used to that. So all of a sudden, the family goes away back to their work, and they're left working themselves. So they
Yes.
become lonely. That would drop
Yeah.
down to a low moment as well. So again, they've got to what you call it, to get themselves motivated again, to get themselves
Exactly.
built
Yes.
back up again.
Yes.
As I keep saying, they've got to build themselves back up to fill that positive basket.
Yes. Here we are with the baskets again. Exactly. It's all about the balance. And speaking of last week's topic, the home working situation. If it's a new kind of environment, something that was normally something external, you are bringing it home to your sort of sacred space. So
Yeah.
it's entering a place where it has normally not really been. So this has to be balanced out again. So juggling family and work at a sacred place where that normally didn't really have a place, um, that can be challenging. And finding your own rhythm there is might take a while, and you find your own rhythm after a short period, and see what works for you and what doesn't. And that's also very individual, and good communication is necessary for that, because it's not only your own self, it's also probably other people involved as family, or if you are living alone, or if you are alone, then that can also add to it, feeling lonely. um, some people are very much uncomfortable with being alone, and
Yeah.
others
Yeah.
enjoy their own company and even get addicted to being with themselves.
Yeah, Christina loves
Yeah.
her own company,
That's
don't you?
Yeah.
And I love the sound of my own voice, so
That's
you
good.
too can have an accent like mine. I've just been corrected actually, for the booster dose. Apparently, the
oh,
booster dose doesn't have, you don't have to wait 14 days. So I better tell Lee. Basically, what it said on the thing, on the official Spanish health thing that you have to read to get into Spain, it gives you all the information there, and it just said that the vaccination certificates issued by the competent authority of the country of origin shall be accepted as valid 14 days after the date administration of the last dose of the complete vaccination schedule. And then it says in brackets primary vaccination. So the complete vaccination schedule for me included the booster, but here it says primary vaccination. And at the bottom there, it says that you just need the booster if your last one was older than 270 days. So apparently they're not asking you to wait 14 days after your booster, even though that would make sense. They're not waiting. And that information came from Robin McInnes. So, Robin, thank you for that. And I stand corrected. I stand corrected there. Sorry to interrupting the flow there, gentlemen and ladies. But
could I pick up on a comment that Pete and Shelley just made there? We have just gone through an issue with our eldest lad, loneliness and life getting him down. How would you address that? He's got to start thinking about something positive, start thinking about some of the good things, some of the simple things that he's had, and sort of try and build himself back up again. Juliane?
Yes, of course. Focusing on something what you can maybe do for yourself, but as well for others. So when somebody feels alone, it's not a bad thing actually, and it's also a challenge to overcome being with your own presence, because there's also a lot to learn in silence.
True.
But if it's something, I think looking at it, if it really becomes uncomfortable, and somebody's so uncomfortable with being alone, that itself is then already something to learn, to gently be and spend more time with your own self. Meditation is something that helps But if that's not your cup of tea, then just find maybe things that uplift you, but that at the same time make you happy being with your own presence and enjoying, bringing back the fun being with yourself.
We're back.
Yeah, just
You know,
the simple things, just very 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 simple to start with. And
simple things that can be reading out loud a book, or reading or singing out loud a song. Sometimes we lose touch of our own voice, and especially if we are if we are forced to be alone and feel uncomfortable with it, then it can be a good way to start to just sing a song for your own self, to just get back to that harmony with your own voice, because
sing it.
when we lose touch with our own selves and our own vibration, our voice is a part of us, it's our own vibration that can already connect and reconnect ourself with our big self, capital self. And
Sorry,
then
my little
things
furry
like
thing's
that,
blowing up.
and then things like that come maybe out as well. That you can become like Tim, just flowing.
Can I sing my song now? I want to sing my song now. Can I sing my song?
Yeah.
Oh. Why does a brown cow give white milk when it only eats green grass? That's it. That's all I know.
Yeah.
It's getting really bad on the balcony now, I'm afraid. Jeez.
It feels like it's good, yeah?
I'm actually gonna. I'm not gonna finish. I'm just gonna move the table slightly. So I'll pass over to you guys.
Yeah.
So here we go. Where are we? We'll go like this. There you go. And we'll mute ourselves. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
It's a thing, Juliana. If you were really struggling, I know it's difficult for a lot of people, sort of to reach out, just to someone, whether it's in your own family circle or whether it's just a friend. It doesn't have to be much. I know with the sort of, we'll call them the younger generation, I say they find it difficult probably to reach out maybe to an older person just to ask for that wee bit of help. I mean, I think if I was in that position, I would find you like to be independent, but there does come a time when you have actually got to push yourself to ask for a wee bit of assistance.
Yes.
If I would imagine if you don't, you end up doing yourself more harm.
Yeah.
You know,
reaching out can be a good helpful solution, and if you're not feeling comfortable reaching out, maybe to people you know, then you can still reach out to people you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Or people you admire who have done things in a quite logical and reasonable way, have done good things, and are at a spot where you would maybe like to be.
Yeah, I would find it quite difficult for people that is very low to get themselves really motivated, and I would go and probably sit down and listen to some soft music, which I like. As I said earlier on, the simple things.
You say it, Ian. It's the simple things, and it's just sometimes one slight little push towards in the right direction.
Yeah.
We in our head we always make it out to be so big, and it has to be planned out everything already.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be. From one little step comes the next step, because obviously you already know how to walk, and if you forgot for a moment how to walk, you will remember how to walk once you do the first step. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are already programmed, and you already have had experience in some sort in the past, and this experience will lead you obviously to the next logical and not next right step that you need to be taking in the right direction. But it's important to just do the first step.
Yeah, that's it. And once you've got the first step, I would say, get yourself outside, get yourself into the fresh air.
Yeah.
Get yourself out into the fresh air. Get yourself sort of recharge your mental thoughts.
Yeah.
Get some positivity back into your head. Then you'd be able to take bigger steps and gradually build yourself up and fill that basket.
Yeah.
And don't take yourself too seriously.
Absolutely.
Julie.
I was going to say that. The video we've just seen actually is, as I said earlier, a follow-up of another video, which was about funny moments.
Juliane and
Hi
Hi guys, it's Juliane.
There's a man in these. There's a man in
guys, it's Juliane.
Yes. It's my new ringtone.
Oh, I got chubby cheeks. My diet's not working.
You're not on a diet, you're on a new way of living.
I am on a new way of living.
That's the right thing.
Unfortunately, the new way of living is I tell people I'm on a diet, but I still eat the same amount.
I'll need to cut the stars down now.
I would be on my third glass of wine by now, wouldn't I, Julie?
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I'm doing quite well.
So, Chris, how are you doing?
You maybe eating or
in general, eating and supporting Timmy baby.
Yeah, doing quite good.
Yeah.
On the weekend, I had a busy weekend.
You had a busy weekend
with old friends from Wales.
From Wales, you know.
From Wales.
Yes.
I hadn't seen them
20 odd years
since your mom died.
Oh yeah, so 15 years ago.
And you hadn't seen them since your dad died.
Yeah, I only go back when people die.
And how was that, Christine?
That was nice.
Yeah?
The only thing I didn't like was it was my fault that we couldn't go to the paragliders place.
The Cocalucci Beach Bar.
Oh.
Because of the wheelchair. Can't get in really. It's all gravel and...
Yeah, they only had room for 6 people on the beds. And even, I contacted them the day before and they said, we don't take reservations. I said, but can we have wheelchairs? They said, yeah, no problem. Just ask and we'll seat you. I said, fine. So they asked and they said, well, we don't have it. And they can have on the gravel or these 2 tables on the gravel. I said, well, we can't go on the gravel with the wheelchair, but thanks. I said, is there any way to get it on the boards? And they says, no chance. We can't put the tables together on the boards. And so I said, well, you should have told me that yesterday before I organised to meet people here. And then what happened? We went and found a nice place in La Caleta, nice little fish restaurant where we I mean, they weren't really. We got turned out of a couple of restaurants because we said we didn't want to eat. We just wanted drinks, you know. But that was a low moment actually, because I was trying to show them that it's a lovely place, and then we're being thrown out of all the restaurants.
Yeah.
One because of the wheelchair, and one because we weren't spending enough money. Although little did they know, the friends we were with liked to spend a lot of money, so we went in this fish bar and they were ordering bottles of wine, so and gin and tonics and stuff. So it wasn't just like a Cagna and Tara. It was, I mean, the bill was nearly €100 just for that one.
So you just put your focus on something else then.
We did.
And in the end, you were happy?
Yeah, we did. We focused on, we sat round a table, not looking out at the sea, so we were concentrating on each other. We were chit-chatting and reminiscing and asking questions and getting answers. So that was quite good, actually. But the low moment was when they wouldn't let us in, and then to top it all, the guy texted me, the manager who wasn't there, but the manager texted me and said, "I've just talked with the people there, and they said you should have come earlier." So there you go.
Yeah.
But we couldn't have come earlier because it was Sunday, and we sleep long and had finished our breakfast.
Yeah.
2:30.
Okay. Thank you, Bob, for getting rid of that troll there. Anybody looking at the comments?
Yes, Pete and Shell. Youngest son has been more help than the mental health team. Basically, he's deaf and has learning issues and lives independently. They seem to think he copes and doesn't need support. Yeah, well, that's everybody needs support, and if it's not from some external, then it's from your own self, supporting your own self. But it's
the
always
mind also.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a bad feeling, just a negative one. There are red light on the dashboard of the mind. What are they telling us? Generally, it's our perception that is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And perception is a very good keyword. It's one of our higher faculties. We can really use to change any kind of situation. What does it like in the situation you were just describing? You couldn't go to the Cuculuche bar, and then you could have sat there and whined about it and moaned and make everybody feel miserable about it. But no, you found a better solution. So you just sort of changed your mind while we go to another place.
Yeah, but look at it this way. It's a higher faculty is an advantage, but it's also a disadvantage. So if we didn't have these higher faculties, we'd just be worried about keeping warm, keeping fed, and mating, right?
Yeah.
So you'd only have those three things to worry about, and the first one you got to worry about is keeping fed, because if you starve to death, you can't mate, and it doesn't matter whether you're hot or cold. The second thing is that you keep warm, you keep comfortable, and the third thing is, mating. So if you concentrate on those three things, you'll have a happy life.
Yeah, that's very basic.
It's very basic, and why not? I mean, basically, what more
and
do
it's
you need?
very exactly. And those things they are they have to be there.
Yeah.
Or
isn't there some sort of pyramid of need?
Yes, Maslow's
pyramid of need. There you go. That's
Hierarchy
homework for
of
next
need.
week, ladies and gentlemen. It's to read up on Maslow's pyramid of need.
Hierarchy of need.
Hierarchy of need. That's it. There you go.
And if you want to contact me, you can do that via email, and I'll send you a beautiful slide of the hierarchy of needs.
My
very own one.
I used to mix up Maslow with Pavlov, but I've heard both of them, but the other one doesn't ring a bell.
No.
Have a look at Pavlov if you
Yes,
don't
it
get
is.
if you don't get that joke.
Pavlov.
Have a look at Pavlov's dog if that one doesn't ring your bell. Watching
What
Balcony
else?
Banter on your other shows make
Banter.
me smile and brighten up my week, says Pauline, who's hiding behind Gianni Watson there. No point in moaning, always be thankful for the positives in life. XX.
Yeah.
And Tree Surgeon says, good evening to everyone who has said hello, because he went and he killed a troll, and it says Tree Surgeon did it. So, is Bob on? I was asked today who you really are, Bob, and I'm not going to give away your secret, but he's a very famous musician on TV and everything.
Bob Geldof.
That's him. Giving it away now. Tree Surgeon Bob Geldof.
I would have said Bob Marley first, but he's dead.
All right. Or Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
He's famous. So we don't know who you are, Tree. So, but I mean, it's really nice.
Yeah. But one thing was mentioned before, again, being grateful for something. And gratitude is, we said that in one of the last episodes, gratitude is always a good tool to actually be able to shift perception.
You know, I've never understood that, funny enough.
Yes.
Because I mean, gratitude assumes you have somebody to be grateful to. Right? Mm-hmm. And I don't have that person. Andrew Horseman, thank you so much for the donation there.
Gratitude.
Eh?
Now you've got
No, I've got gratitude. I'm grateful for. There you go. I'm grateful for the. Have wine, he said. I've got to have wine now. Thank you, Andrew. What's his initials, Tim? Haha. It's TS, Tree Surgeon. You see it right there, look. Bob Geldof.
Good. PJ.
We're on 52 minutes now, and everybody's been having a bit of fun, including me. I'm actually getting cold. I mean, it's still, according to this, it's still 23 degrees, right? Or nearly 24 degrees.
It's the wind.
It is the wind, yeah, it's on this side. And I don't know what happened, but I came out in hives on Monday.
Oh.
It might have been the what's it called? The seafood I had. But I've had it for a long time. On both my arms. On my hands and everything.
Right. Are you mentioning that what we were talking about earlier on?
Stress.
No. Next week.
Oh, next week. Thank you very much. Next week, I have to cancel Balcony Banter as you know it here, because I won't be here. I've been invited to to a meeting of the. Well, I don't know whether it's formed yet, but there's an association of Kawasaki residents, and a few people have said they're interested, and we've all been invited to the offices of the communities officer, and they're going to tell us around about what's been happening around in the village, what the plans are, why the plans are as they are, because sometimes they make decisions and we just shake our heads and say, why did they do that? So we'll find all that out. And the first meeting is next Wednesday, unfortunately. But I have an idea. Now, I've not talked to Juliane about this, so it's not decided yet. But a possibility is that Juliane could go live next week on her channel under the Balcony Banter thing. I would put up a scheduled premiere on my channel just to point people over to Juliane's channel. So what it'll be a premiere for me, or a live for me. I'm on 5 minutes, and when that finishes, it takes you automatically over to Juliane's channel to do balcony banter, and then I would report direct from the meeting, if it's possible. So that's an idea I'm having. Or we could just cancel it next week, or we could just do it where I'm not involved, but balcony banter takes place on Juliane's channel. So that might be a good thing. Let me know if that's something, Juliane, that you can do, and I'll let you guys know in the community tab of our channels. So you go to youtube.com/LWMST and click on the community tab, and there will be a post there. The easiest way to get the information is to go and make sure that you've turned on the little bell for notifications. I know we all say that, it's like, share, and press subscribe and press the little bell, but the easiest way is just to turn on notifications just for a week, and after next week, when you don't need the notifications anymore, you turn it off again, and then you get a notification every time I'm doing it. Tim is running for mayor of Tenerife. I don't need a job. I just want to know what they're doing and why they're digging the road up for like 6 months, and then all of a sudden you can't drive into town from where I live. What do you think, Yuli? Are you going as well? Were you invited?
Not yet.
Would you like to be?
But I'm happy to do balcony banter. That's my crack.
Okay, so we'll work it out. We'll make sure that you all get the information you need to go to Juliane's channel. If you haven't gone to Juliane's channel yet, probably the easiest thing would be is to go into the description of this one and click on the link for Juliane's channel and press subscribe. There you go.
And ring the bell.
Ring her little bell. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Right. Cancel 1 week, we don't mind. No, it's not cancelled. We're just moving it over to Juliane's channel for 1 week. So it'll be the same people, except I won't be there. I'm not sure. Christine can join from remote, but she can't really get the buttons pressed. So Chris might take a week off, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe I can join you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to ask if she can come up to the meeting with me anyway. Okay, we'll do that then. So she's coming with me.
So I'll have Mr. Dundee.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's perfect.
Oh, Juliana, what can we dream of? Come on.
or as we call him, Crocodile.
That's
yes.
Okay, we're up to 57 minutes. It's time to...
Vamos a la playa.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for joining us today for Balcony Banter. I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you want to suggest a topic, then you can suggest it by going to the description of this video and emailing Ian, Crocodile Dundee Miller, and tell him all about it, and he'll sort it all out for you. He'll give you a date when your thing will be done. What else we're going to do next week, as I say, is... yeah, we'll sort it out. You'll get to see it anyway. This Friday, I'm on Freaky Friday. I don't know where I'm going to be, but if anybody's on the island who wants me to do Freaky Friday from there, I'll come over to your bar, as long as there's no music, which is not a lot. A lot of bars do no music, and it's not too far away. Or what I might end up doing is dipping out a Little Germany again. So if you're on the island, you want to come to Little Germany and have a beer with me, let me know beforehand, because I've got to book a table if it's more than just me. Christina, how was your week? Good.
That's good, yeah.
Yep. And meet up next Monday. We've got some new people coming. I've already got people asking about it. So we're definitely there next Monday. Don't forget to go to timothydow.com and register if you want to come. Just put in an email address and how many people are coming. And or you can put all the email addresses in. And then I've got them then to contact you with a newsletter maybe that's coming out later. So we'll see that. And apart from that, have fun. Any last messages from you guys?
Keep it positive.
Keep it positive. Vamos a la playa.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.